In fishing, there's the hunt for big bass, there's the camaraderie, then there's the story.
But the time of year it is in Florida, it's fall, and fall means small. That's the way I look at it. The reason I say that is because they're always after these little, small, tiny bait fish, because they're feeding up, getting ready for the winter. So you see these little football fish that you start catching. That's the great thing. But you also see a lot of adolescent fish schooling. So you don't want to chase some things that'll waste your time. But if you can find some big fish, you can get on some monsters, man. And that's why I like this time of the year. Weather changes a little bit, water cools down, fish start to bite a little bit more, even after like 10 or 11 when it's like 100 degrees, unless you're offshore. Yeah, so that's a fun time. It's a transition time to me. I call it a transition time no matter where you're fishing. If you're fishing up north, you'll have turnover, lake turnover, and sometimes that can be a challenge. We don't have turnover per se. We have, you know, just fish just transitioning to different areas because they spawn pretty quick, and then they pile up and you can wreck them. But that's what I love about fall fishing. It's transition, man. Just like the leaves are changing, so are the fish. The fish are changing their locations and getting back out there and say, hey man, we got to get fat, dude. I got to get my fighting weight ready for the spawn so I can be Diesel and find me a little female. I'll tell you what, it is incredible when you find them. One of these days I'm gonna get on like this massive sack like Mikey Balls does all the time, you know, offshore in Florida. I'll tell you what, that would be awesome. Because, man, that's fun. That's another thing about fishing in the fall. You can get on a crankbait bite, you know. I just saw a fish right here. How about that? They're around. I mean, he came up to eat. That was pretty cool. There wasn't no pickerel. That's what's amazing. Or mudfish. But I'm always hanging around the trash fish. There he is. I thought, I had him. That's all he wanted. It tastes good. Yeah, you smell this scent in this stuff, man. The max scent is really what it says it is. Well, what I like about it, not so much just the max scent, because Gulp has the max scent, but this has the pliability of the regular rubber baits, you know, because that was one of the things people had struggles with throwing like the Gulp. It wasn't pliable like you would see with regular rubber baits, plastic worms and whatnot. But this has some pliability to it, so you can get a lot of work out of it, and then the scent is going to bring them to you. Too bad I can't catch fish, though. Sorry, sucker. You can't catch no fish.